You recording? All right. All praises to YAHAWAHSHI.
YAHAWAHSHI.
Don't honors to our elders, GMS, and
Shalom.
honors to the other brothers out there teaching this truth. That's in GMS, you know. Or if somebody that's not with GMS and got this doctrine right here, you know, honors to those brothers too, you know. You know, we have to jump into a few scriptures, man. Colossians 1 and 12.
Colossians chapter 1 and verse 12. Give thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to the partakers. Which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son.
Right, translated us to the kingdom of his dear Son, which is who? YAHAWAHSHI. The kingdom is his Son's, okay? It's not ours. Well, it was promised to us, but the ruler that's going to be over us is who? His Son, okay? We're going to receive whatever his Son is going to receive, okay? The promise was given to our forefather Jacob. Go ahead.
He had translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood.
Right, and we have redemption through his blood. He brought us back through what? Him coming and down on the cross. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Even the forgiveness of sins.
Right, even the forgiveness of sins. Go ahead.
Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him we are all things created. For by him were all things created,
right,
that are in heaven and that are in earth.
Right, through him all things were created. If you know anything about Genesis, the first chapter, you know the sun and the angels created what? The heavens and the earth. Go ahead.
Allahayim.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to... For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible.
Right, visible and invisible. Go ahead.
Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him.
Rather it be throne or principalities. So even the so-called white man rulership was created by who? The Son, you know?
Or dominions.
Right, or dominions. It was created by the Son. So all through YAHAWAHSHI, we're going to receive our dominion, you know, through what? His Son. But these other nations have to be knocked off their thrones for their kingdom of heaven to be set up. Give me Revelations 19 and 12. For us being in this truth, you know, pressing towards that mark, this is we're going to receive a kingdom, you know.
Revelations 19 verse 12.
We hope we are the elect. Go ahead.
Lord willing.
Lord willing. Yep.
Revelations 19 verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Okay, read that over again.
And the whole thing.
Crowns.
And on his head were many crowns.
Right, and on his head was many crowns, because why? He's going to come and take down all these nations, man. He got to come overthrow all these heathens, man. Go ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Right, but he himself. Go ahead.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Right, he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, because he's going to do a lot of killing when he come back. Go ahead.
The definition of vesture in the Greek is hemation, which means a garment, the cloak or mantle, and the tunic, the upper garment, the cloak or mantle. Just to clarify what vesture means. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood,
Yep.
and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven follow him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen,
All right, which is his chariots. Go ahead.
white and clean.
Mm-hmm.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule. He shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Right, he's gonna rule these nations, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna smite these nations, rule these nations, man. Go ahead.
And he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty Heavenly Father. And you know what I'm saying? If Yahawashi is gonna be king over us, and he gonna rule with that, if he gonna rule with a rod of iron, who's that rod of iron talking about? You know, the king, he gonna rule with a rod of iron. That's talking about his military. So that rod of iron is gonna be the elect. You know what I'm saying? The elect and those that are chosen to make it into the kingdom.
Basically, it's gonna be a hard, stern rulership. Ain't gonna be no nice rulership when it mentions that rod of iron. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like we said, we're gonna rule with Yahawashi. Actually, he's gonna have a rod of iron. He's gonna bash you heathens over the head with. Okay.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find that scripture real quick. All right. Revelations 2:26. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. You see, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Like he's saying, the Lord's military are what? Ultimately the angels, but according to what's that? Jeremiah, it might be the 50th chapter. It say he's going to use us to break in pieces the nations. You know.
I got it right here.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod.
Right, Israel is the rod. You see?
Of his inheritance.
Of his inheritance. Go ahead.
The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Right, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, man. He gonna use us to get in these nations' ass, man. Go ahead.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations,
right. With
thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Right, the nations and kingdoms. Like you said, he gonna go forth and conquer all these kingdoms. Go ahead.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Right, and that's plain, man. Go ahead.
So that's old people and babies. Yeah, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. And you know, it distinguishes young and young man. You know, it's a difference, man. When we talking about youth, when they say the young, man, that's talking about little toddlers, man. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Yep.
I will also break in pieces with thee shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render to Babylon.
Right, captains and rulers. So we gonna go get you damn elites, man.
Yeah.
We gonna fuck y'all up. Go ahead.
And I will render unto Babylon and unto all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil.
All right, you can stop right there. Go ahead.
So you know what I'm saying. When YAHAWAHSHI come back, you know what I'm saying. He gonna basically use the elect and the chosen ones of Israel to jack up the other nations, man.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. It said Israel's my rod. And then what is that rod he talking about? You know, of course, the Lord is going to be jacking people up too, because his garment is going to be dipped in blood.
Yep.
You know, so because the kings of the old, man, they fought in the battle with their soldiers.
Yep.
Unlike these punk ass presidents and rulers today, man. And somewhere in a bunker, and your soldiers are somewhere dying. You know, you a bunch of punk ass kings, man.
Yep. Cowards.
You know, back in the days of old, the king fought beside his soldiers.
Right. Well, it's mentioned also in Jeremiah, the mighty man of Babylon. I turned into to women. They are 4 born to fight. And they also mention in the book of Ecclesiasticus what manner the king is, the manner the people will be. So if the king of pussy, your fucking fighters are pussies, man.
Yep.
It's just plain. Alright, where you at?
I'm back in Colossians.
Oh no, back in Revelations.
Oh, it's like it.
Finish that
That's
off.
12.
Yeah.
12, 19 and 12.
Yeah, start back. You can start at 15 to 16.
Revelations 19 and 15. And out of his mouth goeth the sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the whippers of the fierceness and wrath of the almighty power.
Mm-hmm.
And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Right, because he's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now give me Haggai 2 and 22.
Haggai 2 and verse 22. And I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy.
Right, he gonna overthrow the throne of kingdoms, man. He gonna overthrow these heathens. Go ahead.
And I will destroy the strength of kingdoms.
Mm-hmm. Gonna destroy the strength of kingdoms.
Of the kingdoms of the heathen.
Of the kingdom. I don't care how many missiles, how many guns you got, man. The Lord's gonna overthrow that shit. Go ahead.
Overthrow of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them,
Mm-hmm.
and the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother.
Right. All right, that was it to that. Now give me Numbers 24 and 14.
And who is that brother? He said,
Yeah.
he said,
You say everyone shall.
fall by the hand of his brother.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be fighting against each other, man.
You said, what's the scripture?
24 and 14.
Which book?
Numbers.
Oh, Numbers. Said I can. 24 and 14.
Yep.
Numbers 24 and verse 14. And now, behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, that's the one. Okay, go ahead.
And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, has said, and the man whose eyes are open have said.
Right, this is the vision of Balaam. Go ahead.
He have said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into an entrance, but having his eyes open.
All right, basically he fell into a trance. Go ahead.
I shall see him, but not now.
Or I shall see him, but not now. Go ahead.
That's reincarnation.
Yep.
I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
Right, there should come a star out of Jacob, which is who? YAHAWAHSHI. Go ahead.
And a scepter
And the scepter,
Shall-
Yahawahshi. Go ahead.
shall rise out of Israel,
Out of Israel. Go ahead.
and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth.
Right, he gonna fuck you heathens up, man. Go ahead.
And Edom,
Mm-hmm.
you crackers, shall be a possession. Seir,
Let me bag you up on that scripture. He said a scepter is gonna rise out of there. And behold, thou shalt conceive in the womb, bring forth a son.